The Admiral's resolve. Alfred is eager to deliver the good tidings to Limsa. Oh, we're going to see Merlin? Oh, then, my friends, let us return to Limsa Lominsa and deliver good news to the Admiral. A word to the officer in Bulwark Hole should be suffice to secure us an audience. Nice. Head over then, shall we? Wow, we're here. That was a lengthy trip from Middleshire all the way down to Vilbrand. How you doing, buddy? Right, Captain Ivorus, have a welcome sight. Tidings for the Admiral, you see. She is presented receiving guests, but for the Scions, I know she'll make an exception. Follow me. I haven't seen Merlin in ages. Will it be her voice actor or not? Oh, maybe. Oh, Sahagin are here. Is it like Sahagin we of our Beast Tribe quest or not? Also, yeah, other race are here too, but I forgot their name. Oh, I have got to do the voice. My friends, what brings you here this day? Is this true? By the Navigator, a cure for tempering. As often as I've been in awe of you Scions, I would not have thought it possible. And yet it is, Admiral. We have done it, here in Limsa, and production of more familiars have already begun. You have my thanks, truly. This will do much to advance the cause of peace, yet I fear it will take more to close the rift twixt man and beastman. Even to speak thus divides us. Welcome as it is, a cure will not guarantee reconciliation between our people. For through summoning and the tempered may serve to fuel the conflict, they are but symptoms of it. What's music? If we are to resolve the problem once and for all, we must address the cause. We must strive for mutual understanding and find a way to leave our bloody past behind. Twas I who was moved that the Alliance renew its push for peace. Since our ancestors came to these shores some 7 centuries have passed, we Laminsans have been at odds to those who share our island home. Save for a brief moment of cooperation with the kobolds, our history has been of constant territorial squabbling. That's true. Meanwhile, our struggle with the Sahagin for control of the seas has only grown fiercer, a matter made worse by the thrice-damned calamity driving them to seek new spawning grounds. With survival at stake, each had no choice but to fight, and so I dismissed peace as impossible. Impossible is a word coined by the weak, I proclaimed to all who'd listen, and then gave up. You and yours put me to shame. Since you led us to victory against the Black Wolf, you have achieved the impossible again and again and again. And I thought it high time that I followed suit, hence my proposal to the Alliance Council. Oh? But no sooner did I reach out to our neighbours in Vilbrand than my own people sought to thwart me. You speak of the pirates who failed to attend the meeting? Aye. Adding for a friendly faction among the kobolds, we had intended to seek an audience of a prominent patriarch. But the bloody executioners would not hear of it, and our absence sent a message to the rest. Though they are but one of the 3 pirate powers, they are the greatest, and any attempt at peace would founder without them. You want to do some pirate stuff? I am given to understand that their leader, Captain Hilfer, has been bedridden for some while with an ailment of the lungs. Correct. In his absence, his right-hand man, a man named Sicard, but recently risen to prominence among their ranks. Save for his disdain for authority, little is known about him. We have invited him to speak with us more than once, but he will not come. I have tasked the Yellow Jackets and their rogues with uncovering his motives, but I have learned naught of any value. Leave it to us. We'll be your hitman. I love this music in the background, by the way. The Limsa theme. If I knows the truth, whatever the Sicard wants, we'll find out. We will do. Truly, I will be much obliged. I shall look forward to hearing what you learn, then. Good luck. There we go then. Let's hunt down some pirates. I know naught of the city save what I've heard or read in passing, so in this matter I will follow your lead. Nadmore's right. The cause of the conflict needs to be addressed. We'll do what we can to ease the way, but it ultimately falls to the Laminsons to make peace with their neighbours. But be wary of a first step. I suggest you split up and make inquiries around town. Someone must know this Sicard. If you could approach the pirates, Sigmar, the rest was to seek out merchants and adventurers. Yeah, I'll go deal with the dangerous people, I guess. Let's use the power of... Thumbs up. Oh, we're here, nice. Some good teleporting there. Curious about Sicard, are you? As am I, my friend, as am I. Sadly, I know nothing of the man, save that the bloody executioners experienced a marked improvement in their fortunes after his promotion. Quite how he achieved this is a matter of some debate. As you know, the philosophy permits us to only attack Garlean vessels, yet these have all but vanished from the sea since the Empire turned in upon itself. In order to adapt, we Krakens have taken to trading with the East, but the executioners are less forward-thinking. I cannot imagine they would willingly abandon the old ways. So how then are they lying in their coffers? Whatever their secret, they are not like to share it with their rivals, but mayhap you'll have more luck. Mayhap you will indeed. Who is this dapper man behind me as a bard? Oh, hello there, sir. I'm gonna do the old thumbs up transition. Right, and we're here. Hello. You want to know about Sicard? Yeah, the wily bugger is what he is. Found some clever way to make coin, they say, and traded there for a few moonskates placed at all Hive side. There was a time we raced the executioners for our pick of the Empire's fleet, but the Guardians are gone, and them days of them. Owing to which we've all had us to look for other ways to make ends meet, with that jumped up bilge rat Sicard landing the juiciest, whatever it may be. Not that we Sicard are struggling mind, not we Sirens are struggling mind. We do well enough guarding fishing boats from the fishbacks and the other beasties. Get the first pick of the produce for our trouble, see? Quality stuff at a bargain price. This we pass to our sisters, as can't sail on account of them getting old or wounded or with child. And they cook it up and sell it for a pretty profit. Simple. Oh, I miss the old ways, don't get me wrong. But when I see the girls and their little ones, I think to myself, a life of peace and quiet ain't all bad. Here we have our band back together, I guess. I didn't find out that much. Walking through the city, one would never suspect this was until recently a bastion of piracy. The Admiral is to be commended for overseeing so swift a transformation. As I went about making my inquiries, I chanced upon a shop that boasted a rather enticing selection of sweetmeats. Perhaps we could take Gabua and Agraha there one day. I see everyone has returned. Now, who would like to go first?
Me. No, I'll go second. I found out some really interesting stuff, Alphanor.
So just as their imperial prey began to disappear, Sicard turned the executioner's fortunes around with a mysterious new source of income. Whatever it is, there's nothing to scoff about. According to a tavern keeper I spoke to, the crew have been indulging themselves as never before, but no amount of drink seems to loosen their tongues as to how they are coming by their coin. What is it? For my part, I spoke with a report from the Harbour Herald. The publication has been investigating the secret of the executioner's good fortune and making little headway. Plainly, the executioners do not wish the nature of their business to be made public. And I think I might know why. In the course of making inquiries on Hawker's Alley, an interesting fact came to light. Just as the executors began to enjoy better fortunes, the price of crystals went into sharp decline. A sudden fall in demand, I was told. Oh no, they're trading it with beast tribes. Curious, I contacted Hoary Boulder, who has been watching the movements of the beast tribes, and my suspicions were proven correct. Despite ever-worsening relationships between the beast tribes and the Phalacracy, neither Titan nor Leviathan have made an appearance of late, suggesting that the kobolds and Sahagin lack the means of which to summon them.
Yeah, we know about that though.
Do you mean this head excuse of divesting of them of their crystals? All indications point to that conclusion, yes, but we have no hard evidence as yet. We must investigate further. Agreed. So how do we proceed? Well, I have an idea about that. In fact, I was already taking the liberty of making certain provisions.
Oh god, do you have an idea, Alphino?
I don't like that smug smile.
Here we go again.
Do you remember how Alphino pretended to be some man of merchant to infiltrate Yormore? Well, I bet you 10 go is about to reprise the role.
We're not going to become pirates, are we?
If Alphino's theory proves well-founded, it could go some way to explain the executioner's very opposition to peace.
Alphino has the look of a man with a plan. Oh, okay.
During my inquiries, a disgruntled merchant informed me that a wholesaler of crystal had recently arrived in Lims and Laminza, offering wares at prices far undercutting the competition. After asking around, I was able to gain an introduction, and will shortly pose as a potential buyer in a bid to establish the crystal's provenance. The man is due to be at Austrian's Embrace in Lower Lanoscia shortly. I suggest we make our way there at once.
Yeah, we're gonna go in disguise. Do I need to go in disguise? Do I need to wear pirate gear? I don't really know where I can buy pirate gear, but I tell you what, I know what I can do. I'll be back in a sec. I'll get a hat.
Well, there we have it. I got my disguise now. Let's get into this, shall we? The Lalafell. I know what Lalafells are. It appears to be our merchant. Wish me luck. Wait, if he is truly in league with the bloody executioners, he'll surely be wary of those allies of the Admiral, the Sirens not least of all. Ah. Compared to yours and Sigbar's, mine is an unfamiliar face. Let me play the role of buyer. I mean, you got a weird, like, crystal thing on your back, for sure. Grahal's right, and even if you aren't recognisable in fight, you look too genteel to be mixing with society's underbelly. Genteel? Oh, very well. I'll leave it to you, Grahal.
Oh, I guess I don't need to use my hat in the end, but it looks cool at least.
Got business with me, Catboy? You're a crystal wholesaler? That I am, but you're no merchant. So what do you want the crystals for? Oh no, Grahal, I don't know what you're doing, mate. Don't look at this idiot, he'll give us away! Oh, I see. You're a weaponsmith, am I right? And you need crystals to make staff with that fine specimen you've got there. Yeah, I'll use it. That's right! I am indeed a weaponsmith, and I use naught but the finest material. I bid you show me your wares. Well, we don't invite just anybody into our storehouses. Take time to establish trust. You understand? Look, I have a large and unurgent commission. If the quality is satisfactory, I will not quibble over the price. Alright, it's plain there's no ordinary crystal adorning your staff, so I'll make an exception. Come with me. Nice job, Grahal. You did it. Went perfectly to plan. I love him so much. It seems to be working. Let's follow them. I'm trying to distinguish Alphino's voice from Grahal's because they're very similar. I think Grahal's is a lot softer and more nicer, while Alphino's a little bit more posh. But it's hard to find that little in-between area. Alisaie's one is fine because it's mostly the same as my own voice, so I could just do like my normal voice. But I do enjoy the little bit of voice acting I get to do around here. When I get onto another recording series, once I finish Final Fantasy 14, it'll be fun to do a different game, I think. Given how long you spent playing the Crystal Exarch, you'd think Graham would be a better actor. Honestly, if it hadn't been for that staff, you might have been able to thank Taru. You must have been able to thank Taru. They went into that tunnel. Quickly now. I'm sure he's fine. Nothing bad would happen to our boy. Oh. Oh. It looks so evil. It's just like they just got hunched over, like, give me all the crystals. You won't find any finer, especially not for the price. Indeed, I would expect to pay more than double for such quality. How could it be so possibly be so cheap? There's nothing unlawful about them, if that's your worry. They're from Ogomoro, if you may take my meaning. Oh. Stuff's as pure as it gets. You'll be disappointed. So, how much do you want? Oh. 2? 3. Well, that's what I'm making you saying. He's just slowly like, buying us time. Oh, Gomro. Taken from the kobolds. Just as we suspected. Oh. One does not simply sneak up on the warrior of light. That's enough. Shut your gobs and turn around. Slowly. Oh. Oh shit. Who do you think you are pointing your gun at the warrior of darkness and his 2 colleagues? That being Zugbar and me. Wait, Zugbar and Alice. I'm Syken, acting captain of the Bloody Executioners. No need to introduce yourself. We know who you are. Scions. How did he know? And we also know you've been chatting to the Admiral. Got eyes and ears everywhere, see? Come with being the only true pirate crew left in Limsa. So, we've established you aren't here to buy crystals. The question is, what are you here for? Well, you're obviously meant a little bit evil, so you are bold to reveal yourselves to us without knowing our objective, but I would explain your swift rise to power. You have spoken plain, and so I shall return the favour. We came here to learn what the Bloody Executioners oppose the Admiral's will. And we have our answer. Should Limsa Lominsa make peace to the kobolds, you should lose the source of your newfound wealth. That's right. Just to remind you though, we ain't breaking any rules here. I mean, technically not. The law forbids us from attacking any vessel, not flying the Imperial flag, but it doesn't say anything about beastmen. The only reason we keep our business nice and quiet is because we don't want no one taking our business. Monster. Wait, just listen to the end, will you? For what it's worth, I have the highest respect for you and yours. Him especially. I don't have any respect for you, mate. While the Maelstrom was worrying about dirtying their fancy red clobber, your lot stormed Ugamo and battered bleeding Tyne himself. Raised the mug to you when I heard the news. And now we're following in your footsteps, making sure the beastmen never summon their stinking gods again. Practically your successors we are. I don't know. Have dealt with landslides before? When there was still Imperial ships about, we did our bit for Limsa and went after them. But with the Guardians gone, there's no one left to ply our trade and set the beastmen. So let's have that. Let's have that, eh? It's only fair. Contentious, though some may find your views. It is true you have broken no laws. That's not my voice for Graha. That being so, I see no reason why you should state your case ready to the Admiral's face. Unless the acting captain of the only true pirate crew left in Limsa Lominsa has some other cause to hide in the cave. Well said. Well said indeed. Alright. Oh, meet with the Admiral. I even provide the venue, the Astilicia. I trust you won't turn down the invitation. Don't know how I feel about this. It's cool we're getting a Limsa story. It's been ages since we had one. Surprised actually that we've gone to this point with the backstory. It's quite a nice breath of fresh air from just the world-ending events. There's some more smaller scale. But I have some past knowledge of prior events, I am yet ill qualified to meddle in Leminsan affairs. It is on my pace to argue the card, much as I would like to. Oh. Nay, it is for the Admiral to deal with him and the bloody executioners both. By bringing them to the negotiating table, we have played our part. Yeah, we're negotiators. I don't know about you, but it was all I could do to stop myself punching Sakard in the smirking face whenever he opened his mouth. Okay, the hat's coming off now. We had it for like 2 seconds, but it was fun while we had it. On rough seas, Alfred is keen to report back to the Admiral. Yeah, I am too, actually. I thought myself the hunter, but it turns out I was the prey. A tiny reminder that the pirate powers of Limsa are not to be trifled with. But all's well that ends well. Grahatia's timely provocation had the desired effect, and Sakard has agreed to a meeting. Let us hurry back to Limsa and pass on his invitation to the Admiral. Sounds like a plan. Let's try and get our coordinates for the Admiral's office, shall we, and see if we get inside of it. Here we go. Oh! Oh, I'm in the awkward part of Limsa. Let's get out of here, shall we? I think my calculations were a little bit off. I ended up in the plaza instead of our office. It's fine now. We're here now. It was only a short walk. Will you joining them? Yes, I will be joining them. I have nothing better to do, which is kind of sad when you think about it. It's a warrior of light / darkness. The Astalicia is the very last place for such a meeting. The Admiral will be marched with violence to Carl's den. I hope we don't end up regretting this. The card does not want for confidence how much is plain, but I have faith in the Admiral. She has dealt with far worse. While we have no assurance that Sakard will be amenable to reason, there can be no compromise without discussion. Welcome back, my friends. What news? Yeah, I need to actually get her voice. Her voice is a little bit difficult, but once I get out, I'm fine. So they have been stealing crystals from the kobolds. My thanks for solving the mystery and securing a meeting besides. Suffice to say, I accept Sakard's invitation, and I would have you join me as my guests. The future of Limsa hangs upon the outcome of this meeting, and I would have the silence present to bear witness. I mean, you got Miss Beard too, so you'll be okay, I think. This is going to go well. Voice acting? I don't think so, because the other scene wasn't voice acted. It might just be an unvoice acted section.
Look who's come crawling!
Oh, no, no, no!
Traitor!
Look at all them just wearing...
Shove your peace!
Now we get to see how close it was to getting her voice right and his voice right.
Welcome aboard, Admiral.
I guess close!
I wager you don't remember me. Sakard, acting captain of the bloody executioners, at your service.
'Twas kind of you to invite us. Now, if Captain Hillfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
We have just the one demand. That you forget this bilge about making peace with the beastmen.
Why?
Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
Find us something else. Why are they going to be the Beastmen? They haven't done anything wrong. Well, they have, but...
Pirates till we die!
What we want, we take! Piracy has no place in our future.
Shit.
What did he say?
That is a revelation and a half.
Pirates have no place.
Oh!
Our nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history.
You came for the Whirlband.
Centuries ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores.
Built Limsa.
Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. And survive they did.
Yeah.
But not so long ago, when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive. And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering.
So wrong.
The Empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Whirlit and Bosnia and many others will regain their freedom.
Wait, it's not Bosia? It's Bosia? Oh my lord, is that how it's actually pronounced? I think it might be. The first time
When
it's been
they
voice
do,
acted.
Our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty. But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. So we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance then.
Well, she brings up an excellent point, but will they be able to drop their pirate ways? I don't think so.
Or shall we embrace change and thrive, like our ancestors before us? The choice is yours. But if we are to prosper in the coming age, the whole of Vilbrand must become our ship, and a kobold and Sahagin our crewmates.
Nice! This is an awesome change for Merlin as a character arc. Imagine this conversation in the Realm
Rousing
Reborn.
words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say so.
No, you know, just be stupid, it's fine.
Still, we're all Aminsons here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us?
It leaves us having to find a compromise, I guess.
Long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true?
League of what?
If so, you'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
Shootout?
A duel. Very well. As Admiral of Limsa Laminsa,
Oh,
I
Merlin,
accept...
don't. Merlin. I mean, she wouldn't die, obviously. I don't think they would kill Merlin, but they might. Where would we go from there with the story? He's so confident in his own ability. This is cool for her, though. I like this. I'm glad she's getting a lot of attention in this patch. She's one of the lesser alliance leaders who gets attention, along with Van Senna. Rabana gets so much, and so does Satana. This is nice to have a little bit of Limsa here. Poor fucking Godania, though, doesn't get anything. Here we go. Ah, there we go!
This ain't over! Not till one of us is dead! Finish the job! Or I will!
Oh! Yeah, Miss Beard! Wait, Is it Miss Beard? Miss Beard's there. Who's this man? Oh, okay, it's the leader.
It's the captain!
Captain Ilfir.
Ilfir. That's how you say his
You
name.
fool! 'Twas over afore it began.
Try and beat the Alliance person who worked their way up from the bottom.
Seems the whelps have been yapping while their master was abed. Listen well,
getting this music.
all of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew of the good ship Lemsa Laminsa.
Pirate metaphors.
At the helm of that ship is the Admiral. And 'tis she who decides where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Or did you forget whose deck you stand on? Nay? Then what in the seven hells are you playing at?
Yeah, get back. Yeah, get fucked.
That's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
You could be pirates of
You're
the...
bloody idiots is what you are. Idiots with
There
your
we go, I
own
was right.
lives ahead of ye. Ye can do anything ye want. Be anything you want.
You want to be a
We're pirates, aye. And we pirates love our loot. But that ain't our first love. Our first love is the sea. The sea! And what she brings us. Freedom! So hold fast to that. Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. And make of yourselves a new breed of pirate!
a good breed of pirate.
Lad, I made ye me right hand 'cause I saw something in ye. And I still do. You have the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief.
It makes sense, his belief. I'm not saying his belief is necessarily wrong, but it's definitely not the right one to choose in this situation. In this situation, it's better to renounce the way of piracy so that you can move on.
Well
Change.
now, it seems we're of one mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
Oh shit.
You have my thanks, Hilfir.
No fear. Oh, he needs to go back to bed.
Your choice of dueling pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator. Ender of many a proud pirate's voyage. Mistbeard's vanished into legend, and it won't be long before I take my rest in the depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow. There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
Looking at Miss Beard, not Merlin. Oh no, he's looking at Merlin. That was a good scene. I enjoyed the limbs of stuff in this. I think it's nicer to have a smaller scale plot line and seeing how this nation is changing and renouncing its piracy. Interesting plot line. I enjoy it. Oh, that was fun. We were here all day apparently. Like Mistbeard before him. Hilfir chose to trust the future of our nation to the Admiral. That was the moment I believed that the good ship Limsa Laminsa finally embarked upon a new course. Well, I don't condone what Sakard has been doing, and how difficult it can be to change course. It took me long enough to join Scions, didn't it? Yeah, same with Stillin. He needs to join Scions. When the discussion gave way to a duel I feared might unfold, it only a fool to underestimate the Admiral, as Sakard soon discovered. There are times when one must stand one ground, even if the cost of failure is beyond reckoning.
The Admiral did just that, and I have nothing but respect for her. As she continues to steer her nation through this period of transition, I pray the navigator will see fit to fill her sails. Though I had anticipated the duel, I did not foresee that Hillfair would intervene. But full glad am I that he did. It would have been a shame to kill the boy. Instead, the whelp has learned a valuable lesson, and we have made peace amongst ourselves. All that remains is to do likewise with our neighbours. Indeed. Great ship Vilbrand. Now I need hardly tell you, but any attempt to negotiate with the tribes is doomed to fail unless their minds can first be wrestled from the grip of their gods. Yeah? And so in the meeting we seek to arrange with the kobolds so I would have you free their leader of Titan's influence. Leave it to us, we will open his ears to reason. Okay, sounds like a plan. Yeah, my thanks. Ere we proceed, there's something you should know. What's that? Some 50 years passed, when the Sahagin swarmed at our hulls in even greater number. Limsa entered into a covenant with the kobolds. Oh? To men shall go to the bounty of the sea, to kobolds shall go the bounty of the land, and the sense of the equitable arrangement was viciously lacking in detail. Aye, inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous, and we took advantage of it, moving in to claim the northern reaches of Latnosia, while which the kobolds believed theirs. Bloodshed followed, then bloodshed to answer bloodshed, and on it went, till every Ilma Vilbrand bore the stain of our conflict. This is not history, you understand. It is the present, fresh and raw. And with their kindred's blood yet on their hands, we struggle to regain the kobolds' trust, even should we cure their tempered. Admiral, you speak of obstacles we are like to encounter at a meeting, but as things stand, I see no reason why the kobolds would agree to a meeting in the first place. And so you must provide what meet reason. I will restore their stolen crystals to them and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies. Wait, they would welcome us into their midst not to speak of peace, but to have you at their mercy. Aye, and given the wealth of crystals we will bring, I'll wager they'll attempt to summon Titan there and then. Meaning a high priest would need to be present, to whom you could administer the cure. Precisely. He is a fish I would catch, but he will not be alone. Nay, I will have a guard at hand, and they will lay down their lives to protect him. Yet a single death from the kobold side would jeopardize our chance of peace, and there my venture founders. It need not. What if we employed a conqueror's chain, where we would still have to weaken the kobolds that would allow us to subdue them without inflicting lasting harm? The artifact Mistbeard used to take goods and not life. Aye, that would serve. Well done, Marshal. Yeah, I wonder who got that idea from. So, friends, what thinks you of our strategy? I mean, I'm all for it. The effects are temporary and accommodative, and we may safely assume that the High Priest's exposure to primal influence is extensive. It will therefore take a great deal of effort to reverse its effects, not to mention time. Time during which Alisei would be defenseless. Even should we all look to her protection, I am not convinced we could keep an entire army of kobolds at bay. And I'm happy to take that risk. It's not as if we have any other choice. Besides, what Tessin would do. Okay. And had I not followed her example, we wouldn't even have a cure for tempering, much less a chance to bring peace to Vilbrand. And so I'm going to cure that priest, or die trying. I believe in you, Alisei. Yeah, I believe in you. And a supporter. And I believe in you too, you and everyone. I know you'll keep me safe. It is settled then. See to your preparations and make the camp overlook. We'll join you there anon. Sounds like a plan. I think this is going to be an instance, maybe. Smells instancy. Like we're going to go into the naval and protect Alisei during this. Be under no misapprehension. The extent of the High Priest's tempering is like to far exceed that of Gabu. But then he was a relatively mild case. milder indeed than the majority of those we wish to save. The current mission will be a truer test of our treatment. I have no doubt that Anastasia will succeed with the cure, if we can but afford her the time. Alphinaud wasn't lying when he said I'd be defenseless, so I'm counting on you all to give me the time I need. Our sole purpose will be to keep you out of harm's way, so leave that to us and focus on your own task. Indeed, and should you want for Aether, you need only say the word. Oh? Hey, it's Kaboo! Kaboo, did you follow us here? There's something important that I want to say to the High Priest. Express State say, please let me come with you, please! I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need you to follow me. Promise me you'll stay here where it's safe, alright? And I don't want you to die. I like the people squatting in the background right now. My apologies for the wait. It took time, but we have secured our audience. All involved as suspected. Had to mention my return to their crystals in person. The kobold suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. And so, in a glorious spirit of cooperation, we are to be received by Patriarch Zadar of the Second Order, who waits our pleasure in the navel. If you're ready, let us proceed to the Ugar mines at once. Well, here we go. At least I have a better opportunity to get in here this time. And as expected, there is a bow instance here. Okay. Patriarch Zadar, if the name sounds familiar, it's because he was the one who presided over the deaths of Gaboo's parents. I tried to reach out to him that day, only for my pleas to fall upon deaf ears. But this day will be different. We reach out together, all of us, and we'll take peace in our grasp. Anastasia can be forgiven a certain amount of recklessness, but if she goes so far as to contemplate sacrificing herself, I will remind her how she responded when I thought to do the same. Not that I will let it come to that, of course, but anyone you are, my friend. There's nothing more to say. I'm going to do this for Kaboo and Tesleen, and anyone who's ever dreamed of a better future. Why is it going to be you, though? The Conqueror's chain stands ready, but weaken your foes and they will see them subdued. Aether will bear us to our quarry. Should he make to a resummon Titan as I anticipate, we will halt the ceremony and restrain him. Okay. At this, all hell will break loose, and we'll have an army of kobolds to entertain till Alisay's work is done. Just remember, none must die. We weaken them and let Enza do the work. It is time. Stay the course, my friends. I spy calmer waters beyond the school. I hope so. I mean, you say that, but Endwalk is happening after this, so... Oh, there's still got their bodies here? I hope not. That's kind of more morbid if they do. Hey! Sort of teleporting here slowly, popping into existence. Oh, we all got our evil stars.
Greetings, Patriarch. I am Merlwyd Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Laminsa.
And we're gonna summon
Titan! My
Titan!
sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish.
You find you were the foolish one.
The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Aye, just as we thought.
Oh, what's this? There we go, that works. Okay, it's time to do this, Alice.
Quickly!
Yeah, it's time, let's go.
You don't need to tell me.
Let none pass. We must grant her as much time as we can.
I agree. Oh shit, look how cool we look. Oh, I'm fighting for Merlin too.
Let's go! Wait, right? It's tempering. The girl seeks to harm the patient with vile magics. Kill her! Slaughter! Stay! Kill!
We must protect Alizé.
Oh my god, there's a lot of bad guys here. Here. Nice, Merlin. That was a shit ton of damage. You like that? There you go. Enjoy the left eye. Yeah, I can get that. Oh, you did. Nice. You just gonna spam that? Can't find that she is. You're in my sights. Hey, nice. We got it. Nice, Staffson. Yes, it's ready. Go, Angelo. Ah! What sorcery is this? At least you're tempering. His tempering is too severe. I can't finish the job. So one person's aether alone is not enough. Oh, there's 5 of us here and there's 75%. I think I know what's gonna happen.
Just what we need.
Okay, stand in this. The target Alizé, everyone gather close. We got it, don't we? Yeah, Alpha, no. I think. Okay, this single target, so we should be okay. Ooh, Alizé! No! Okay, it didn't work. She's okay, she's okay. You're in my sight. I like that. That's a good dialogue line. Let's send Alizé at Aether. Oh, yeah, you both do that.
Here you are, Alizé.
They come from anywhere. Stay alert. I add more. Thanks, you two. I'll give it another try. Yeah. Okay. We got it. Oh, no, we don't actually. There we go. I am near my limit. Oh, fuck. Go down and hold them off.
More! I need more ether!
Okay, I can't kill those ones.
Just a little more!
Alizé? 7 hells, there's too many! Oh! Leave this to me. Stand clear, all of you! No! Why are Mistbeard? Oh! Of all the reckless things. Alizé, now's your chance! Yeah. Oh wait, please let this work. He's not gonna be like inhibited anymore, though, right? Ah, my head, the pain, the pain. Almost there. Zigbar, please tell me you're A for 2. Okay, yeah. There you go, buddy. Oh, my april's going away. Ah! Who's that? Not going down easy, is he? I've also got the Aether thing, which is making me worse in combat. So this guy is able to actually fight me on the same level. done? Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna summon Titan or not, but hopefully not. Goodbye, a little more ether, just a little more, and I can finish this. Oh, okay, I'll give it a little bit more ether, why not? Thank you. It'll work this time, I promise. Nice. When we're done. Ticking noise means I think the duty's finished. Oh.
Yes, this will do. Here I go.
Could be a shooting star.
Go, Angela.
Gonna work? Be cool if it does. Took almost all our aim to do it, so let's see if they're more reasonable now, or if they're not.
Did it work?
Did it? Oh.
What?
Yeah, that's your fault, by the way, mate. You killed them. Responsible for their deaths.
What is the meaning of this?
So we've got a pretty big story to tell you.
But they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
Tempered, I guess. They couldn't do anything about it.
Why would I do such a thing?
Because Titan has influence, I guess. That's a primal. They don't know that they haven't been tempered. Well, they are tempered, but he's not. Oh. Let it go.
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
It might be more negotiable at least. Oh, Gabu's here. Uh-oh.
Gabu! What are you doing here?
I think he's not gonna do anything now, but I'm glad he didn't appear during the combat.
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen.
What would I say? Hear, feel, think.
The Great Father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love. For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it. And you mustn't either. There's been too much pain already. So please, end the suffering.
So small compared to him. One of our characters right now, just floating pig.
What have I done?
Oh, bad shit.
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples. For many long years, man and kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet. It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
This is a
It
great.
was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us.
Do it though. Oh.
Men cannot be trusted. The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke. Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
Wrong. Alub.
None.
Promise them the land.
And I do not blame you for it. In violation of the spirit, if not the letter, of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all Laminsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it. Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact to leave no room for doubt. And any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
Come on, just be like the JPEG flower in the background.
Hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation. In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa Lominsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds. And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world.
I mean,
and trade them in your stead.
You know about Idleshire? That's basically just a venue for all the stuff.
We will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it.
Good offer.
There will be no more man and beastman. Just the crew of the great ship that is Vilbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world. If you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
Amazing. I'm so happy right now about this, that what they've done in the storyline.
We want to believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
Wrong.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
Okay, getting Gaboo here was a smart idea. It's great for negotiating.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole, I fought, I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it, however much I might want to.
Oh.
That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades.
Oh.
It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die.
I guess a lesson in faith. See if he will pull it or not.
Though it isn't much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it. A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew. What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vilbrand home.
Not dying here today. Weird to kill her, so I bet they better not. Oh, no, 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 don't kill Merlin. He's a really cool character. He's not pointing at the head anyway. Oh. I will run in front of that bullet if it happens. Don't, please don't. No! No! Up. He fired it up. Fire at her. Please. Okay, good. Okay. You're alive, Merlin.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gaboo does. And I will trust him.
That was a really tense scene. I actually thought they might actually kill her for a split second there, but I was like, nah, they wouldn't kill her. It would be sad. But there was like, they could have had an argument of it would have worked anyway. Because Mistbeard could have taken over instead.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you. But summoning is different. Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
What are we going to be able to do about the people who are tempted already by Titan? Like, not only wasn't only the leader, there's the high priest.
Many and more of my brethren are yet enthralled to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
Nice. Yay, he's happy. Don't look to your right though, Gaboo, because there's a terrible thing in this room that needs to be like buried in the ground.
'Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
Yay, I'm happy for Merlin. This entire patch has done wonders for her character and the whole of Limsa. I was not expecting it, and I'm very glad it happened. So, thank you, game. Yeah, big thumbs up from me. A very nice smaller scale, which is a weird thing saying, especially how it's deciding a nation's whole future. A very nice smaller scale storyline. I'm so glad we could sway the Patriarch. Convince, persuade, sway. Thank you for making it possible. Thank you. Cupid may have restored the Patriarch to his senses, but it was the Admiral and Gaboo's words that touched his heart. This moment belongs to all of us, Igbar. We couldn't have done it without each other. It has taken a long while, but a dream of a lasting peace with the kobolds may soon become reality, and it was all thanks to Alisei. In two separate worlds, the seeds were sown, and with the determination of two indomitable women, they have quickened into this historic moment. I feel honoured to have been present to see it. The Admiral seems hell-bent on worrying me to death, but I suppose the ends justify the means. Well thought, my friend, well thought. It would seem we have found a way to move forward with the kobolds. Next we will help the Second Order to free their tempered brethren from thraldom. Theirs is far from the only order, of course, and it will take no small amount of time and effort to reach the rest, but reach them we will, however long it takes. I suppose we need Alisei for that. I would say that was no debt, but that has long been true, so instead I will say thank you, for helping us to plot a new course not only for Limbs of the Minsa, but all Eorzea. And now I think it's the final quest. Future Rewritten. This Durgan? Alphina's face is a picture equal parts jubilant and grief.
Right. Let's return to the Rising Stones.
Why is the voice acting here? Yeah, I was gonna say, what's about to happen?
Admiral, something strange is afoot at the floating city.
What?
Breathe, man. What is it?
I think it's best you see for yourself. Please, come with me.
Like the place over to the west? Yeah, we'll come to. Why not? I mean, it might be important for us. Now, this is a revelation because I've never seen this before, and apparently it was important to 1.0, but I never went here myself. On.
What in the world is that?
What is it? Was that always there?
A tower.
That wasn't always there.
Then. I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
What's causing it? Or what made it form? Asians, I'm assuming? Oh, we're about to be told us in multiple places
Yes?
around Eorzea.
This is she. I am. I'm looking at it. What? Understood. Send the Elder Seedseer my regards.
It's a one in Gridania too.
The communications officer. It seems this isn't the only tower. They've sprung up all across Eorzea.
That doesn't sound good at all. That sounds really bad.
Nothing more is known, only that they appear to be of Garlean construction. Our allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert.
But how'd they get here?
Forgive my directness, but would you join them? They may well need the help.
Is it going to be here in the background?
Of course,
oh my
Admiral.
god. If it is, I'm
We
going
shall
to
make
shit.
all haste.
That'd be really cool if
My
it is.
thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response. Look for Commander Hext when you arrive in Alamigo, and may the navigator speed you on your way.
Where else may it be? I'm kind of curious to go have a look around and see if I can find any more. Oh, I like our silent understanding, Merlib. I enjoy it. Oh shit! I don't know what these are, like signal relays? They're going up to the sky, which suggests it might involve the moon somehow, and Zodiac. But why? It's definitely of Asian and Garlean make. Oh, Asian make, because Garleans are Asians. Oh, it's still here. It's really cool. Yeah, it just goes up into the sky, I guess. Okay, let's head to Alamigo. But just invisible from here, the locals report that a tower structure has appeared to the south. Oh. Well, that's disappointing. I kind of wanted to see more than one, but that's fine. Gaboo. No worries with our friends, Maelstrom friends. Meaning we're free to deal with the latest problems before invited into our laps. It appears to be business as usual inside the city. Police will be able to tell us if there's any developments of that. Everybody's feet. Oh, this suddenly became night. I guess we were standing here for an entire day.
Thank you for coming so soon.
Yeah?
I'll send for Commander Aldin at once, and we can decide what to do about these infernal towers.
I don't know where they came from. What? What is it?
It can't be.
Oh, it's a dragon? Bahamut? Wait, what? No.
The palace! After them!
What? No. What does this mean? What? Okay, so it's a dragon. It looks like Bahamut, and that was definitely Fan Daniel. What is happening?
You're here. Good.
How did they even get here? There's Asari. He's wearing something different too.
Well, well, well! To be received by such an illustrious cast! Why? Even the hero of the piece is here! I feel quite starstruck.
Do you now?
Is that a sigh?
Oh,
His
it's not.
body, more like. You don't fool us.
There we go. Alistair was on it like that.
You saw straight through it. Anyone would think you dealt with Asians before. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Fandaniel, and may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance.
Okay, but why are you here? I think I didn't say this during recording, but I think that Fandaniel presents a much far greater risk, like fear, than any of the unsundered Asians, because he doesn't have the memories of previous lives. We don't know what his motivation is about continuing this trek. What do you want? The towers, what are they for? Yeah, that question's better.
My, straight to business is it? Suit yourself.
What's this dragon behind you?
It is my intention to recreate the final days.
What?
To which end I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
What do you mean you want to recreate the final day?
The final days? But it was the Asians who laboured to prevent them.
Yeah. Why do you want it?
You're quite right. Though I would expect no less from one responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues. Honestly, the three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things.
Yeah, here we go, it's why.
I mean, why bother when you're just another sundered minion? Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument, but thanks to you, I'm finally free of his incessant nagging. Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire.
Okay. Why should I give a shit? I don't give a shit.
And my heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind.
And you want to summon the final days to do that? Why don't you just like release Zodiac or something?
Why would you want such a thing?
Because I want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die! You! And you! And you! I want you all to die! And
Why?
I want to die too! Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering!
He's as insane as Asari is, so him taking that vessel was the perfect idea. He can do all the crazy eye movements and stuff.
From the ancients who clung to dear life, and from you.
I don't know how Xenos feels about this.
So don't bother trying to reason with me. You will find I have no reason, or creed, or any such tripe.
He's just evil. He just doesn't care.
I just want to destroy the world. But please do resist with all your might. It will add to my enjoyment.
That's really cool. I don't know why that was such a badass line. I just want to destroy the world. They don't even need motivation. They can just do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles.
What's happening?
We, the Telophoroi, shall be your performers and
Telophoroi?
this very star our stage.
Who's the Telophoroi? Is that the creatures from the final days? No, because he's different. Who is this Dogan thing? By the way. Shit! What's this thing? No! Oh, I got absolutely fucked. Oh, piss off, Fandaniel. Wait, so this actually like the main villain of Endor who just wants to destroy the
I
world?
nearly forgot. I have a message for you. My esteemed patron, Lord Xenos, eagerly awaits you at the heart of the chaos.
Heart of the Golem?
While I wish only to destroy the world, he exists solely to relive a certain, transcendent moment with you. And it is for that reason he would reduce all to ash.
This doesn't care either. They're perfect for each other. They don't care if they die as long as they get that moment.
His dreams do not go unfulfilled. For if you should disappoint him, my trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Luna Bahamut, will burn your cities and everyone in them.
Luna Bahamut? What do you mean, Luna Bahamut? What's going on? I mean, it's a really cool design, but what the fuck? Really fucked me up too.
Everyone out! My men will tend to the blaze.
Okay, so we kind of have an idea as to find Daniel's motive now. What part could these towers feasibly play in the Telephoid's plans, do you think? I, for one, am lost at a loss. For now we would bear the word of these developments to the others. I only hope Uncle and Oyunjay are safe. Though our objectives were different, I can understand why Elidibus and his fellow actors they did. But find Daniel? It will take me some time to make sense of it all, if indeed there's any sense to be found. I don't know if there is. Alpha no. You're alright, Zigbar. The rest of us are fine if a little singed. Don't gag and let us off lightly. Honestly, but only a madman would choose the name Luna Bahamut. Just about sums up found Daniel, I suppose. Our scouts report that the Astion and his dragons have left Gerbania. It seems this is purely a social visit. Thank goodness everyone's safe. Managed to put out the fire, but we're not quickly enough to save the garden. Oh no! Baban, can I leave it to you to send word to the Alliance? I'm gonna go take a unit and investigate the tower. We need to find out what it's for. We'll go with you. No, you won't. You'll rest. Montmerlin told me you'd use some time off duty. Should we learn anything at the tower, I'll be sure to share it with you. Until then, I want you to rest. Very well. If you need our help, don't hesitate. And take care, both of you. Hey, Lise. See you later, buddy. So you really did it. You found a cure for tempering. It makes me want to do some work right now. Speaking of, we should better get out and set out the tower. If an Ascian's on the prowl, it will be not be long before you can call on you. Rest yours again. Rest now where you can. Is this wall promenade actually like burned? It is. We can't go in. Oh. Well, that's the saddest thing that's happened in this entire patch so far. Alright, I'm back, and I've got some bad news for you, Stola. It would seem you have quite an eventful time in my absence, but I am fully rested now, ready for more. Ah, how good it feels to come home to the rising stones. It's me, my heart feels most at peace, and my mind the clearest. Ishtola returned us before us, so it seems she knows about the towers too. Though my new or rather old, by which I mean young, though this body has a good deal more stamina than the one I wore in the first, I confess I've been looking forward to a moment's respite. Right, a few days, have we not? Yeah, we have, actually. Welcome back, Zigbar. Make yourself comfortable. Let me know if I can get you anything. Ah, you're back. Good. Received the reports from the Alliance. Since we were all here, perhaps those who bore witness to the event in Alamiga could treat the rest of us for a first-hand account. So a lot of shit went down, Qual. And I'm worried for this like Luna Bahamut thing. It's not good. No sooner do we overcome one problem than another appears. It would seem tediously predictable, but with the endless variety of our foes, this Van Daniel sounds even more unhinged than his patron. Unhinged, perhaps, but not a fool. For all his pantomime theatrics, he gave away a little about his plot. We know only that he intends to recreate the final date, that the towers will somehow facilitate this. Why? He also called his dragon Luna Bahamut. Let's not forget that little detail. I mean, Luna is in the moon, so that's something to note. And the creature certainly did resemble the Elder Primal.
That may be, but the fact that it answered to Fandango suggests they are not one and the same entity. It most probable that there is some manner of simulacrum born of Asian magics. Whatever it is, for now we can but work close to the Alliance and remain vigilant. I believe that concludes our news. What about all of yours, Ishtola? I have been to see the Sultana. Knowing how quickly immortal flames are disposed to their tempered, I judged it best to provide them with a cure first. As soon as I had sufficiently recovered, I showered to Olda and delivered the proxies to her grace, along with detailed instructions on their use. Amazing. Yet my visit chance to coincide with the arrival of some troubling tidings. The immortal flames have had on the cups of grain to truce to the Amalja when negotiations abruptly collapsed. The Amalja claimed that a number of their kind had been abducted and that a man was responsible. Huh. Not as known to the perpetrators as yet, but as the immortal flames went about investigating their abductions, they came upon one of Fandango's towers. On the subject of towers, may be interested to learn that they are not an exclusively Eorzean phenomena. According to the Alliance, they have been sighted as far afield as Yanxia. Then it would seem reasonable to assume that they are everywhere, so we have not found them. I kind of want to go have a look, but I don't want to spoil myself. Well, as you said yourself, we can do little for now, save remain vigilant. And since we're dealing with a dragon, essentially at least, I believe it would behoove us to enlist the aid of an authority on such foes. They're like Estinian? 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 Now just a moment. If you can be persuaded to end in this land, so we'll be the first to welcome it, but the truth is, we still struggle to even find him. You let me inquire about that. We'll sniff him out no matter where he's hiding. Where is he? If indeed he is hiding, we have a ways of locating him regardless. Because there's no objectives, we shall depart at once. Crowd the tower mission! Well, rather than sitting around, I think we might go to each city-state and educate them in the use of the proxies. No doubt is appreciated, but might you consider taking the moment to rest before leaving? You would be fresher for the task ahead. No, I don't, Alpha, no. I'm not smelly like you. Well, my friend, our moment of triumph did not last long. Or you say, 'twas ever the way, the world often needs saving. Oh dear, you're not enjoying our adventure? And I really could have done with a rest. Yeah, it needs saving quite a bit, to be fair. Hopefully by the end of Endwalker Day will be done and we can just chill out. And save it we shall. I, for one, do not intend to allow a nihilistic madman to take us all to the grave of him. No one in the future holds such promise. Nay, I will do all my power to protect those who I hold dear, just as you have always done. Like a plan. And we're about to get some cutscenes, I'm pretty sure. That, meanwhile, in the Imperial capital, probably. We must mend the locks. Desultory! It's time. Oh, it is in the locks. If they lied, you can see it then. From the locks. He's just lying to me about it.
The scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them.
Please. Oh.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
And the fact we can't skip the dialogue here. With him.
Glory be. Glory be.
Is he tempered?
Glory be. Glory be to Golemon!
Oh! You fucking in there. 5.4. There we go, there's me in the Imperial Palace. I was wondering. So, are they like... what? How are they tarnished to the... Here's our boy Xenos wearing different armor every single time we fucking see him now. He's trying out different glamours.
The piles have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life. Moreover, I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
Call it what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
Of course, my lord. By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration.
Yeah, he nearly killed him. Me.
I took the liberty of informing him that you await his coming, though I confess, I may have singed him a little in the process.
And why do you tell me this? Are you in such a hurry to die?
My apologies. I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me.
I feel bad for the animators. They're like, oh god, it's a Fan Daniel scene. It's time to do like 50,000 different animation poses for him.
Though, there is something to be said for such a glorious death. Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior. I shall keep it in mind as a contingency. For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
Doesn't feel like an end of expansion threat. I mean, it does. The final days, obviously, but I don't know how they're going to stretch this out for the whole of Endwalker.
I must find myself a new weapon. One worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
Not a sword. What are you going to look for then? A primal? A gunblade? Let's fit. No! That's the Susano katana, isn't it? The one you got from the killing Susano? I mean, to be fair, I didn't really think it would be the same fight as it was last time. That'd be too easy. Gonna leave it? Yeah! Fuck, pen and sword. Then next time we'll be Under the Breach, which is I think 5.5, and then we'll be an Endwalker of that. But I hope you enjoyed this part, and I'm back for the next one, the final part before Endwalker. And that's gonna be great. Goodbye.